Hey, what is up YouTube? TemperrQuake here again, and today I'm going to be bringing you tech choice of the week. I plan on doing this every week. It's going to be a new series that I'm going to be starting, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about neo-spacian Granimal. Now, if you don't know him, that's him. He's a boss card, and his effect is at the start of the damage step. If this card battles an opponent's monster, you can return both monsters to the hand without damage calculation. So what this means is that it sends anything back to the hand and it doesn't flip. That's the important part, is that it doesn't flip, because I'm going to bring you in a couple situations where the not flipping is the most important part. So you're mid-game, don't have any cards, your opponent has a Catastor. You draw into this, which with Mermaid Atlantean it's pretty easy for you to go into Catastor. And so you draw into this. Oh, wait, doesn't Catastor beat him because he's Earth? Catastor says all darks automatically go to the grave. Think again, because you summon him, your opponent's like, okay, whatever. You attack, or you poke at them. They have nothing. That's if they have nothing to respond to. There you go, I beat you. No, Catastor's effect is that when it is attacked, or when it attacks, or when it battles, when it battles an opponent's monster, it gets destroyed. Therefore, it is in Chain Link 1. Granimal's effect is you can, so it's Chain Link 2. Since Catastor's is mandatory, his goes to Chain Link 1. Granimal, since it's not mandatory, Chain Link 2. So then you play it in reverse. Granimal's effect will go through first before Catastor's. They both go back to the hand. Catastor effect never resolves, therefore Granimal wins that situation. You got his Zenmains on the field. You draw into Granimal. Sends it back to the hand. Doesn't destroy. Doesn't work. Granimal is a compulse on wheels. And what I found with Rabbit is that all of them are staples on wheels. You got Granimal, Compulse. You got Lagia, Judgment. You got Dolka, Divine Wrath. You got all these cards that are just walking staples, beat stick staples. And if your opponent has out a Stardust, play him. He doesn't destroy. He sends back to the hand. So what can you do? This card battles without any damage calculation. So you attack a Stardust, you don't take any damage. They just go back to the hand. You also go and you have your opponent has a face down Snowman Eater. All right. You know it's a Snowman Eater, so you summon this and attack. Now the best part about Granimal is that he doesn't flip the monster's face up, so Snowman Eater's effect doesn't go off. They go back to the hand before it is even shown. Same with Night Assailant. You poke, okay, Morphing Jar. Poke, nothing happens, except for it goes back to the hand. Now, you usually wouldn't use neo-spacian Granimal unless there's a really nasty monster on the field. Like, last time I used neo-spacian Granimal was against Malefic Skill Drain. Or not Malefic Skill Drain, just Malefics. And so I play him, and they have a Cyber Dragon, a 4K beat stick. Now there is nothing, I mean absolutely nothing, in the in the Rescue Rabbit deck that can beat 4,000. Even with a Forbidden Lance, you need 2 Forbidden Lances for it to do anything. And that's a Lagia right there. That's suicide with Lagia. So this card just gets over beat sticks. This card gets over problematic cards such as Catastor. This card gets over everything. Now another good part is that it's a level 3. So what that means is you can go into your rank 3s. Rank 3s are the most popular exceeds right now. Now it is debatable that rank 4 is as well. But rank 3, I personally see rank 3s made more than rank 4s. Because of the tour guide engine, nearly every tier 1 deck runs Tour Guide in it, so you know there's going to be rank 3s. And this card's just another out. You can get that rank 3 if you need it. And people, I just don't think understand how good this card is. This card just gets out of problematic situations. I mean, but again, the only time you summon it is if you absolutely need to. You don't summon it just because. I mean, opening with this is great too. Just summon it, set a Forbidden Lance, it's game. I mean, your opponent chains Heavy Storm. Okay, Forbidden Lance, you're neo-spacian. Guess what? He's not destroyed. Your opponent still has to attack. Unless, of course, they're gonna... No, they can't even Soul Taker, because Forbidden Lance, unaffected. Ooh, they have to attack it in order to send it back to the hand. Guess what? That sucks for the opposite team, because now they have to waste 2 cards to get rid of him. And so, whatever you do with this card, it's just a plus. Your opponent either wastes a card, or 2 cards even, to get rid of this. Or, you just let it sit on the field, not attack, change it to D next turn, so you can attack Mirror Force. Okay, there's neo-spacian still on the field. And, again, if your opponent has flip effect monsters, and you know that for a fact, just poke with this. You don't want your Lagia or Dolka to get destroyed. Poke with this. If you're not sure what the set card is, attack with this, because then you know it's out of the way. And I don't know. It's just a personal tech. I feel that it was a great tech. I feel the guy that won Barcelona was very smart for putting this in. And I feel this is probably the best tech of this format right now. There's a couple others that, I mean, you could say that could go in with as well. But if you look at the Rabbit deck overall, every monster, or there's at least 5 monsters that are just walking, walking staples. There you go. That's the best word to put it. This, neo-spacian, it's a compulse with 900 attack. Yeah, it's not very much, but you can poke for game with that. Just poke 900 around, give it 9 rounds, and you win. Then you got your Lagia, which is a Solemn Judgment. Then you got your Dolka, which is a Divine Wrath. Okay, you got all these cards that are just walking, that have the same effects as cards that are most hated to be used against you. I mean, I hate it when somebody well, not really Divine Wrath, but like somebody uses Soul Taker or whatever, or if somebody compulses my card. Okay, that's why I run these. I don't have a compulse in my deck, so I run this. This is my compulse. And I just feel that's a great tech choice. Pretty cheap card to get, not very hard to get, pretty common, and you can just do a lot with this card. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's talk. I plan on bringing this every week. And just so you make sure it's a level 3, it's a rock type earth. Not very many that go along with that, but I mean, it's a great tech choice. Have a great day, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video.